What is up, big dogs? It's your boy 1994 Q Dog, and I'm back at you guys with another reaction. Yesterday I didn't just realize I couldn't make another video yesterday to explain what had happened, but I was able to find a clip for you guys. Some of my favorite clips from season one of Peaky Blinders, or at least one. It wasn't 10 minutes, being completely honest with you guys. But it was still one of my favorite scenes from season one. Apparently, YouTube, Rumble, a lot of the other, what's the name? A lot of the other alternative platform websites I use that are like Google won't allow it to play here in America. I don't know if it'll allow it in Britain or whatnot, but at least here in America, they said this is not allowed to be played in this region. So I'm sorry, you guys, if you don't get to see it, but you can see it if you really want to. I have posted on all my platforms, so it is on my Patreon, and I do believe it will allow you to watch it on Patreon. So if you want to go check it out, feel free to go over there and see what it's all about, man. But for a new reaction video, we're going to be looking at one of my favorite channels, What Culture Gaming. I love like these little they have tips and trick videos for video games, but I love these type of videos even more just so because, I mean, if you're not like a gamer, you probably wouldn't get it, but for gamers out there like me, I'm a completionist and I love story mode games. So I love to do the whole game, side missions, main mission, all of that shit included. Right now I'm currently in I just finished Marvel Spider-Man. I've had it for ages, and I don't know why I never finished it. Now I'm moving on to Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm pretty much almost done with that one. And then there's a couple of other games. I'm trying to get a camera for my PS4 and for my Xbox so I can start streaming for you guys, and you guys can come on that adventure with me. Until then, though, I'll just try to keep you guys updated on what game I'm playing at the moment. With that being said, though, I love completing games and whatnot. I do not, I do not like cheating. Well, that depends. I don't really consider mods cheating because mods change the whole game. So if the game is changed, then you're no longer playing by the original set of rules that you were bound by when you first got the game. That's why I don't really count mods as cheating. Unless, of course, the mod doesn't change the whole game and it only affects one portion of the game that allows you to work it better. But with that being said, I'm interested in this video. 10 hidden video game enemies you weren't suspecting. I guess these enemies only kill cheaters, because that's like the thumbnail I'm seeing. Or maybe it's only this character, but I always like video game secrets, especially seeing as I'm a completionist, like I've told you guys before. I see a lot of cutscenes in video games that a lot of other people don't see, and some of it's really good. Some of it, they could have probably left it out, but it is what it is. That's life. Not everything can be a winner. Something has to lose. And I've been on the losing side more often than I'd like to admit. But, the key to that is not staying there. You don't have to be staying on the losing side. You can always change your cards to become a winner. And I guess that would be my motivational quote for you guys today. Big dogs, you can't keep a good dog down. I'm going to start using quotes involving dog-related things because y'all may not know this, but I'm the Q Dog. Woo woo. No, I'm messing. But yeah, let's just hop into this video, man, because it's been 4 minutes, and I just wanted to address that before we even started this, though, because I know a lot of people have probably seen me post it and they're not able to watch it. So if you can't see the newest video I posted, try my Patreon, and if it's not working there, let me know in the comments, and I'll try and figure something out. Let's hop into
Exploring
it.
every nook and cranny of a new game can lead to a whole bunch of incredible surprises, and sometimes this includes hidden enemies that 99% of players will simply never encounter. So to celebrate those today, I'm Josh from WhatCulture.com, and these are 9 hidden video game enemies.
That was funny. That goat knocked dude off the
You
map.
weren't
I've been
supposed to
like,
see.
that
Number 9,
happened.
Kanek, Amnesia, The Dark Descent. This enemy in seminal horror game Amnesia, The Dark Descent is literally an invisible monster. Showing up in the waterway levels, this beast is only identified by the splashes that it makes in the water, with the player being forced to use these visual and audio cues to avoid it at all costs. The whole point of Amnesia is just what's lurking out of sight, with the game even punishing you for staring too intently at any one of the monsters. So, an invisible enemy like this is perfect, and proved to be one of the scariest things in the whole game. Of course, the mystery of the creature only led to fans eager to know what it would look like if it could be seen by the human eye. I mean, it clearly has a defined mass, so it must have some kind of shape and appearance, right? Well, concept art actually revealed what the Kanek would have looked like, and essentially it's a big creep.
I look like one of the aliens from Alien vs. Predator, but he's got like a mohawk thing going on.
Monster dolphin, and that's pretty cool where I come from.
I wouldn't say monster dolphin, but okay.
Diablo 2. The first but not last bovine-related enemy on this list, the Cow King has come to occupy a soft spot in the hearts of many video game fans in the decade since Diablo 2 launched. A secret boss inside a secret level. In order to find the Cow King, you first have to find the secret cow level inside the RPG. This hidden environment does pretty much exactly what it says on the tin. It transports play.
I don't play RPGs, so yeah, I'm just learning. I'm learning as much as you guys at this
to
point.
A big field full of demonic.
I don't play a lot of RPGs. I do Minecraft. I have tried World of Warcraft. It's not that I don't like them. It's not really my. It's not games I search out.
And tear their flesh. Known as hell bovines, these not so cuddly creatures will mess your day up plenty. And the king of these can be found as you venture further into the level. Now, the Cow King might be the most well-known hidden enemy on this list today, but back when Diablo 2 first dropped, his...
Oh my god, I'm sorry guys.
Wow. Yes.
Apocalypse is real, guys.
Back when Diablo 2 first dropped, his existence was a complete surprise to the players who stumbled across him. Number 7, the Smoke Monster, Just Cause 2. Remember Lost? Remember when that was like the biggest pop culture thing around? Well, if you're a video game fan, then you absolutely will, because even if you didn't watch the show, you were inundated with references to it in all the biggest releases from the late 2000s. Just Cause 2, then, is just one of many big-budget games from that era, which boasts a reference to the smash hit TV show. And in this case, it's specifically the series' Smoke Monster that made viewers so intrigued across the earlier seasons. The reference to that creature here, though, is kind of rudimentary, to be kind. In fact, it's almost like the developers just slapped it together in 5 minutes and then forgot all about it. See, at a certain point on the map, you'll find a random...
That's funny, too, because I remember Lost. That show was playing a lot when I was a kid, so I don't know... I never really watched it, so I might have to go back and watch that and give you guys a review, because I don't know... I know the premise of the show, but I don't know what happens in it, if that makes any sense.
Enemy that's followed by a billowing trail of smoke who can't be killed with conventional weapons, but can be grappled to death. Upon finding him, this dude will just follow you around, with him, his smoke machine, and his cheap Halloween costume haunting you wherever you go. Number 6, the Lord of the Pies, Dragon Age Inquisition. When it came to the Lord of the Pies Easter egg in Dragon Age Inquisition, though, the developers couldn't believe that players had stumbled across it in a mere 2 days. This mysterious pie in a top hat was hidden under the Skyhold environment by designers just as a joke, something which was unintentionally discovered by fans who accidentally glitched out under the map. Sporting a top hat, this giant pie lurks just out of the reach of players.
That's
but it
kind
begs
of funny.
the question, what's his game? Does he mean us harm? Where did he get such a sick, custom-made top hat? We had a lot of questions after seeing these stills. And while
These are important questions. He's
this
not
large
wrong.
beast was never supposed to be seen, the developers responsible did say that other smaller variants were similarly hidden around Skyhold, which is only for the best, really. I mean, it would be a little bit depressing to be Lord of the Pies if you were the only pie around. Number 5, the Bovine Defense Force, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. The whole premise of The Witcher 3 3 is that you play as a character whose job it is to literally hunt down evil creatures from every corner of the earth. However, one job Monster Hunter Geralt can't take on through regular means is that of the Bovine Defense Force, the name given to a gnarly high-level hidden enemy in the sequel. In order to fight this dangerous, horny chort, you have to be a little bit of a cheeky chappy. See, all RPGs struggle with players finding exploits to get quick access to immense resources, and The Witcher 3 was no different. In fact, in one of the starting areas, White Orchard, savvy fans realized they could go about killing the cows to make some money off their corpses, and then immediately just do it all again when they respawn. As such, this hidden enemy was only included in a patch to deter players from indulging in this exploit. Should you try it, this big guy will spawn and teach you a lesson for cheating. Number 4, the altered vending machines control. Control's oldest...
That is wild. That is wild. I did not know that was in The Witcher. I mean, I guess a lot of people didn't, but that... I ain't, like I said, I don't never normally cheat when I play those type of games. I do have The Witcher on my Xbox. It's one of the games I haven't played, but I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I bought it with the intention to play it. So it's on my playlist. I've heard it's one of the better games of any really any era that people keep telling me that. So can't wait to get in there and see what it's all about. I'm not going to be killing no cows though, because fuck that. I don't even know what you would call that thing. Diablo introduced into Witcher? I don't know.
House setting lends itself perfectly to enemies that are hidden in plain sight. After all, this is an environment where nothing makes sense, where enemies are just as likely to be refrigerators as they are demonic corpses. Anything can be possessed by the villainous hiss, and inanimate objects can twist the very fabric of space and time. This inventive idea thankfully carried through to the game's AWE DLC, which included a genius secret enemy, that being possessed vending machines. These things aren't explicitly marked by the game itself, however finding and killing them rewards players with a good chunk of resources. Not every vending machine is an enemy though, so you're going to have to take a chance on shooting each and every one that you come across just in case. Hilariously, the only indication that they're in the game, apart from some trophies, is a bit of flavor text about them that you can find in a document, leaving it up to the player to put 2 and 2 together. Number 3, a whole bunch of Chalice dungeon monsters. Bloodborne's Chalice dungeons are a criminally underrated part of From Software's Lovecraftian masterpiece. Though they're optional challenge rooms players never have to interact with at all, these procedurally generated dungeons house some of the game's weirdest bosses and, of course, incredibly rare enemies that you'll never see if you simply
I'm wondering, this reminds me of like Dark Souls kind of, so I'm wondering if that's like what they were going for, if they're trying to do something different.
It's the main campaign. Due to the fact that every tile set is random, it means that players can spend hundreds of hours and never see specific enemies. And as such, there are a bunch of Chalice dungeon exclusives that players might not even know exist. The rarest of all, though, is the Labyrinth Mole, a grotesque little freak that wasn't discovered until 2 years after the game
that,
came.
bro. I don't like shit like that, bro. I'm gonna be 100% honest. That tongue is fucking me up, bro. Or tentacle. I don't know what the... I know it's... dude, that's fucking me up, bro. I hate fucking... I don't like that. I don't. Look at its fucking tongue, bro. Or tentacle tongue. I don't know what you would call that shit, but...
Consoles.
It's about...
how vile this thing is...
That's in the game with me. I'm doing what dude's doing. It's time to run up on that with the torch. It's time to put it out. It's time to get it out of there. Because fuck that.
It was probably best left undiscovered for so long. Apart from this, though, there's so much more to find in these challenge rooms, including variations on regular bosses now spawning as normal enemies, so dive in if you dare. Number 2, the Goombas.
I wouldn't be surprised if you died from that, bro.
You'd see a Goomba,
looking at it, probably be enough to
that Mario so often likes to jump on the heads of, is in a mature zombie game, but buddy, you would be a fool if you thought this. That's because the superb zombie open world game Dying Light features a brilliant Easter egg that actually transports you into a grimy apocalyptic version.
That's crazy. That is crazy that this video has Dying Light in it. I mean, I guess it's fairly recent because they only posted like 3 weeks ago, but like still, did they know Dying Light 2 was coming out at this point? They probably did, with all the facts they're dropping in this video.
Of a classic Mario level. It's not easy to find though, and involves players jumping down a random chimney in a corner of the map. Doing so transports the players to this Mario-style platforming level where they have to make it to the other end without either missing a jump are being hit by the zombies balancing precariously on the blocky environment. Of course, it wouldn't be a zombie Mario level without zombie Goombas to launch off of, and fortunately the level delivers these in droves. Still, this probably isn't the weirdest gaming crossover I've ever seen though, but we might get to that in another list. Number 1, Lisa PT. I know, it's become a bit of a staple of What Culture Gaming at this point to talk about this subject, but it wouldn't be right to talk about hidden video game enemies you weren't supposed to see without mentioning Lisa, the creepy ghost from PT. Now, obviously, Lisa isn't exactly a hidden enemy in the teaser for the tragically cancelled Silent Hills. I mean, she's the only enemy in the game, and someone you see staring at you from multiple angles as you try to solve the...
I beg your pardon. She's staring at you like that. I didn't know that. I did not... I knew it was going to be weird either way, but that... Nah, bro. Y'all got to get out that place, bro. That bitch is up to no good. Alright? That's all I'm going to say about that.
Hallway. What you weren't supposed to see, however, is that even when Lisa isn't visible on screen, she is still there in the scene. In fact, she's always lurking just over your shoulder, more or less attached to your back. That's why you can sometimes hear her breathing down your neck, because she quite literally is. Players only found this super creepy fact out thanks to a fan who broke out of bounds in the game and saw the hallway from a slightly different perspective, discovering something that we were probably better off not knowing. So that's our list. Once you guys think down in the comments below, did you ever...
That was crazy. There was some of the stuff in this list I kind of had a feeling about. Some of this stuff I have seen. I'm assuming that one game was Dark Souls with that little weird ass snail or whatnot you want to call that shit, but I didn't like that. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't like when they make... Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it was a bad monster. Definitely a good ass monster, but so good it made me feel uncomfortable in real life. That is immersiveness right there, bro. Like I said, with that being said, I still don't like it, but I definitely have mad respect to whoever created that game. It had beautiful imagination, and oh man, that's fucking me up. Another secret that I didn't know was The Witcher. I didn't know that thing that was on the thumbnail of the video was the thing that kills you if you cheat. I didn't know they even developed something like that in The Witcher to keep people from cheating. But I guess that is kind of a big gap in that cheat, is all you have to do is kill cows, respawn. You can make guapo. I've done that in games, but like I said, I usually change the whole game, so it wasn't really... I guess maybe you're right. Maybe I've cheated once or twice. Listen, man, Skyrim's just so fun to mod, and that's one of my favorite games. I'll go back and play Skyrim 30,000 times. That's how much I love Skyrim. Skyrim is my second favorite game after the Assassin's Creed Ezio series. Those are my all-time favorite games. I'll go back and play Ezio any day of the week. Any time, any day of the week, you name it, I'm playing fucking Assassin's Creed. Especially the old ones. I love the old ones. The newer ones aren't bad, but they seem to have gone off... They've really gone off track with the story here. Like, I was against the chick at first. The chick that replaced it, Desmond. Yeah, Desmond. The chick that replaced Desmond, I was against her at first, but she grew on me. I liked her character eventually. I just thought with, what's going on now in day and age, I was like, come on. You guys got to switch another fucking dude out with a fucking female, bro? How many dudes are y'all going to switch out with females, man? And a lot of people be like, oh, so you gay? And it's like, no, I'm not gay, but I like strong male characters in any project that just like as much as I would like a strong female character, I would like to see strong alpha males in games that match where alpha males would be. So, sorry I went off on that little tangent there, but that's honestly how I feel about the subject. It's like, don't change it just because you think it'll be a good idea. Change it if it actually fits the story. That's always been my motto. Don't do shit just to do it. Do it because it actually makes sense with what you're trying to do. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I did a little extra long one for you guys today, seeing as the last one, I kind of juked you guys, and I wasn't trying to do that. Fucking YouTube. Fuck the BBC, bro. Fuck the BBC. This is how y'all fucking get more viewers. Not saying I'm one of the big channels out there, but let people talk about your show and show clips from your show. I mean, Jesus. That's how general love between fans spreads. So, I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to try again. Or maybe a different clip. Probably find some. I'll try and work around that. But, like I said, like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you like the content I provide. I hope I earned your subscription today. Jeremy from the Quarter, and thanks for that one. And yeah, just like, share, and subscribe. I don't really know how to sometimes end these videos. So much love to you guys, man. Stay positive, stay lit, stay crunk, whatever you want to call it. Your boy Q Dog's out till the next reaction video. Peace.